Welcome back, everybody. We're here to pull cards for the 30th of July. I'm going to be pulling one card for overall energy, and I'm going to pull one card for each sign. Then we're going to look and see how those two cards work together for each sign. All right, I think we're ready to look at overall energy. What do we have? Seven of Swords showing up in reverse. Best laid plans of mice and of men is what I'm picking up as I'm looking at that. So this may end up being a card that tells us that for a lot of us, the plans that we have made are not working out in the way that we expected them to. Those of you who might get a different pull off of that card, that is totally fine. That could be completely valid as well. What you need to know about me is that I do read the cards psychically, so they don't always mean the same things to me as they would to people who read strictly by what the book says about their cards. Now let's see, for Aries, we have Sornuno showing up in reverse. I feel like I do feel like you have plans that are not really going according to expectation. And I feel like that you have plans like that because, really because Aries, you're not following your own plan. There's something that has you distracted and sort of pulls you off track. So I don't feel like there's somebody else to blame for your plans coming off track. I think that you're making a conscious choice that you want to do something other than the plans you had laid out for yourself today. Now, excuse me. Taurus, King of Wands showing up in reverse. I do think there's something going on here with some plans being thrown off track because you've got somebody who's feeling pretty pessimistic and who does not is not a team player, let's put it that way. I'm really getting the sense of somebody who has kind of decided for themselves with whatever information they had at hand, whether it's logical or not, that whatever plans you've put together just are not going to work or are not good enough or whatever. And so this person really, I think they kind of sabotage the plans. And part of that sabotage is because I think you're trying to cater to them. You're letting them talk you out of some very good ideas. So be aware, Taurus. If you get this reading ahead of time, then you know you have free will, so you can change some things up here. Let's look at Gemini. Ba-da-da-da. Okay, Gemini, something's going on where some plans that were previously made are falling apart. That's not phasing you at all. You are taking control of the situation and whatever adjustments you need to make so that you still get to your goal or your target, you're making those adjustments. You're making sure that things happen today, whether there are unforeseen events or whatever that make the plans fall apart. You're just, making a new plan and continuing forward. Good for you, Geminis. Next up, we're looking at Cancer. Cancer. Cancers, I think there's something going on today where you're realizing somebody else has kind of made some plans for you, what they expect from you or they expect you to do today, and you're realizing, whoa, wait a second. Nope, that really has no benefit for me at all. Actually, it's going to wear me out, make me depleted and exhausted, and give me no benefits. So I'm not really going along with this plan. I think that's why these plans fall apart. They aren't actually your plans, but the plans of somebody else falls apart because you're realizing, wow, somebody just like made decisions for me that really should not have been doing that. And so, yeah, you're walking away from those other people-y decisions. Next, let's look at Leo. Leo, Princess of Cups showing up in reverse along with the Seven of Swords in reverse. Ba-ba-da-da. Leos, I think that you are hoping and planning today to let somebody know how important they are to you. However, whatever you were planning, whatever way you were planning of doing that, I don't see that happening the way that you're expecting it to. So it's going to be really important to be flexible and pivot a little bit whenever this starts looking like it's going sideways. Next up, we're looking at Virgo. Virgos. Virgos, this is really interesting. You have a plan that you made that's falling apart today. However, you've also got the wheel coming up, which says that it actually works out better than if you had gone through with your plan. So relax, be flexible, enjoy. It's going to work out fine anyway. I know all of that's hard for a Virgo, being an earth sign to do, but just let it flow. It's going to work out well. Libra's next. Libra's card, Prince of Pentacles. Excuse me, sorry about hitting the microphone. Prince of Pentacles, Prince of Pentacles. Libras, you do have some kind of plan today. And I think that this plan falls through. And part of the reason it falls through is because you're trying to be responsible, especially with your budget and especially with making sure you're not spending too much, making sure you have plenty to cover everything. So I think that your plan has fallen through because you may have had a realization that, I thought that this would be in the budget, but it's not. So let's hold off on this thing until it actually is. All right. So just trying to protect that budget. Being flexible about some kind of plan, maybe even delaying it. I do feel like for a lot of you, this plan is just being delayed. Scorpios, Scorpios, Scorpios. Princess of Pentacles. Scorpios. I do think we do have a plan for the day that is kind of falling apart because we are finding out that we have some type of opportunity to create some income, and so whatever our original plan was, we may get sidetracked by that, and so the plan may need to be adjusted. Not a bad reason to adjust a plan. Sagittarius. World card showing up in reverse. Sagittarius. I think you have some kind of plan today. And I think that you're realizing that the plan as it was originally made is flawed. And so I think you're going back to the drawing board and you're coming up with a new plan for today that's going to be something that is more happiness making than the original one was. Capricorn. Ba-da-da-da-da. King of Cups showing up in reverse for Capricorn. Capricorns, I really think you're going to be witness to something more than participating in this particular thing. You've got a King of Cups showing up in your sphere of influence, somebody who is not very happy. Not very happy. And I think that them being not very happy makes it hard for them to look at things objectively. And so there may have been a plan in place for them today for some nice things to have happen or go on. And I think they're pretty much shooting that in the foot because of their non-ability to be objective and their general unhappiness. And you get to witness it. Now, it wouldn't come up if it wasn't going to be influencing your day somehow too. So even though I don't feel like you're right in the middle of what's on the table, I do think you're going to witness it, and it's going to be something that does impact your day as well. Especially if this person happens to be your boss. Let's look at Aquarius. Aquarius. You've got some plans for today and they're falling through and you're not even bothered by it. You've got that magician going on. So whatever plans are falling through, I think you're pivoting, you're adjusting, you're being flexible, you're doing whatever you need to do. You're still manifesting what you wanted to manifest. You're just doing it another way. No biggie. You got this. You've got this. Let's look at Pisces. Empress, the lady in this deck. Beautiful card. So, Seven of Swords showing up in reverse. Some kind of plan is falling through. And it doesn't really matter at all because you're still receiving some of the things that you've really been wanting to receive for a while. The lady talks about manifesting, and talks about manifesting as in letting Spirit know, hey, it would be great if da 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 da, and then kind of getting out of the way and letting Spirit bring it in, being open and receptive, to the good that Spirit has for us. And so that's what we see here. We see that you're being very flexible when these plans fall through. I don't know that they're necessarily falling through because of you. It could be somebody else involved in those plans that has them falling through. And this is Pisces, right? Yeah. That actually is causing them to fall through, but it works out very well for you. So you've got no complaints. All right, so that's what we've got for today. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Looking forward to serving you personally at some point during the day. And the rest of you, I'll see you back on the next video. Peace out.